Hi everyone, this is Kate at the Library of Whispers, and this is a very different video than those that I normally put out. It's not ASMR, so no whispering. Instead, this is my normal voice. But I am gonna flip through a magazine as I talk to you, so nearly ASMR I suppose. And I've got a cup of cappuccino in this Millennium mug. This came from the Millennium Dome in the year 2000. 21 years ago, can't quite believe that. They call it the O2 Arena now. Anyway, I'm just going to take a sip. So, I don't have any script. I'm just going to talk, chat, and hopefully not ramble too much. Although I can't guarantee there won't be any off-topic rambling. So, anyway, some of you may have noticed that I didn't post a video last night. That's Saturday, and many, probably the majority of you, won't have noticed anything at all, anything unusual or out of the ordinary. And I'm not sure I would have noticed anything if I'd been a viewer either. So, but the truth of the matter is that I normally post every day, and I have done pretty much since I started the channel. Anyway, there's a few reasons why I didn't post last night, and I wanted to be honest with you about what's going on in my life and how that may affect my channel. Let's have some more coffee. But really importantly, first things first, I just wanted to say that I have the most amazing subscribers and viewers, and you've been so supportive of my channel in the 2.5 years I've been doing this, and I often feel as though I don't say that enough, really. I get the most wonderful and kind comments. Thankfully, very few trolls find their way to this little community. I've made friends along the way, and I've done collabs with other ASMR channels, made friends with those people, and I've really enjoyed the whole journey. I really have. So, as I say, I've been publishing one video a day, every day, pretty much solidly, since I started my channel, this channel, at the end of 2018, I think it was. And in fact, I think my first video was about October that year. Yeah, that makes sense. And since then, including this video, I've made 879 videos. Yep, that's about right. Although actually that's slightly incorrect, because I've actually made 898 videos, but YouTube took 19 of my Harry Potter whispered reading videos down last October. Boo to them. Actually, on a side note, and keep this to yourself, Joke. But I've just posted the full audio of the first HP book to my Patreon site, so you can now access it there. It's all in one file. I think we've got 9.5 hours of reading, I think, all in one file. That's the full book. And so the reason for putting it on Patreon is because I couldn't have it on YouTube. I was in danger of having my channel taken down. You know, we're all in danger of that. Unfortunately, nothing sacred on YouTube. But I had the files kicking around on my computer and just doing nothing, and it'd taken me such a long time to record all those chapters. So, you know, it wasn't doing any good just stuck on my computer, and I didn't want to delete it. So, anyway, it's on Patreon if you want to go and check it out. More coffee. So, sorry, I told you I'd get sidetracked. Anyway, back to what this video is all about. So, like everyone around the world, all of you listening, the whole COVID thing has knocked us for six, as they say. And January and February of this year have been, I would say, the hardest months for me personally. We've had a third lockdown in place in England since about the 3rd of January. And it only occurred to me the other day that I've actually been personally shielding since the 11th of March last year. And that was the day I went into hospital for an operation on my foot. And that's almost 1 whole year apart from a break visiting my son in August for about 3 days. So 1 whole year since I've been in the house, my home. And I do love my home, by the way. But how crazy is that? It's almost like a form of house arrest. Anyway, so the reason for me shielding, and I have spoken about this in other videos, and having to be really careful, is that I've got a couple of health issues, and they link into why I'm making this video, really. So there is method in my madness. It's not just a sort of random rambling. So first of all, many of you know this already. I do get so many comments about why my fingers are wonky. You can see them wonky. And a lot of you know that I have rheumatoid arthritis. I've had it since I was in my 20s. That's when I was diagnosed. And so over the years, dealing with a chronic illness is often tough. And those of you who also have a chronic illness will completely understand that. You get more tired than you would normally. And it's not an ordinary kind of tired, you know, like you've had a busy day and then you're really tired at the end of the day and you just want to go to bed. It's a different kind of tired. It's completely draining, debilitating, exhausting. It makes you feel almost like you've got flu. It's not a pleasant kind of tiredness. And it often doesn't really even help when you go to sleep. You still feel as exhausted in the morning. Anyway, what am I trying to say? So, I take drugs that suppress my immune system. I mean proper stuff from the chemist and the doctors, which helps massively, and it's certainly kept me mobile and out of a wheelchair for one thing. and I'm extremely grateful for that. But it does make me susceptible to picking up the odd virus stroke infection or two. Hence the extreme shielding and being stuck in the house, avoiding contact with people, and basically trying desperately not to get coronavirus. Anyway, you can probably see where this is going, maybe. So as I've just said, I've made nearly 900 videos, and I've posted nearly every day, which is a little bit crazy, I think. Yesterday I realised I was exhausted, and I'm often the last person to spot this, which sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? I don't know whether any of you are like me, but I seem to have this kind of keep calm and carry on no matter what personality, where I push myself to the limit of my strength and then collapse. Yep, it's a ridiculous thing to do. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it comes from having a chronic illness and conditions like that for most of my life. I don't know. I'm not going to psychoanalyse myself here, and you don't want to hear that. Also, that's not the point of why I'm telling you all this stuff. But there's also another thing that I wanted to mention. Let's have a bit more coffee before I tell you. I think I've hinted at it before, but I've never mentioned it properly. But it's another health thing, and it's become more problematic over time. But I have serious issues with my sight. I have a condition called pathological myopia, or more commonly called degenerative myopia, which means that I'm so extremely short-sighted that I'm gradually losing my sight. I've already lost the central vision in my right eye, and I was registered as visually impaired last year. So you're probably thinking to yourself, how do I manage to do all the readings that I do on this channel? Well, with increasing difficulty. I've been using, or I do use anyway, magnifying aids and extra light, larger text, that kind of thing. But when I'm tired, sometimes I can hardly see a blooming thing. It's incredibly frustrating and, again, exhausting. And you may or may not notice that sometimes I stumble across a word or a sentence when I'm reading, or maybe you don't notice anything. Perhaps you don't notice anything. I notice it because it's something that I have to deal with, and the other reason you may not notice is because I'm very good at editing out the mistakes. Yep, pretty good at editing the mistakes out, so you just get the best version of the reading. But anyway, for somebody like me who loves books and reading and sharing that love of books and reading with you, as much as I like to do, it's very infuriating. Because of all of the stuff that I've just told you, because I'm desperate to keep going with the channel and I don't want to give up, the best way of me doing that is I've decided to reduce the amount of times that I post videos here. I'm hoping it'll kind kind of make me feel less tired, and yeah, that's the main thing. So I'm now going to be posting Sunday to Thursday. So instead of 7 videos a week, I will do 5. That's from tonight, really. So it's Sunday today, and I'm going to see how that goes. Let's grab a bit more coffee. So yeah, if you would like to support me on my new Patreon channel, I'd be very grateful. It helps me fund the video making. Plus, as I said before, you get the HP reading, and some other stuff too. And if of course you'd just like to stick with my channel here on YouTube, then that's brilliant. And you know, please carry on watching, please carry on commenting, and I will carry on making as long as I can. So just to end this stream of consciousness, which is essentially all it's been, I do apologise. I hope it's made some sense, and I hope I've connected the things together better than it sounds when I'm saying it. Thank you for listening and understanding. I hope I haven't bored you to death. There's a huge back catalogue on my channel. If you're new to the channel, please check out some of my other videos if you haven't already done so. Finally, I hope you're all doing well. I feel like I need to end on a nice picture. Let's end on a nice picture. What have we got? There we go, some nice carpets. Let's end on this. Get weaving, it says. Yep, I hope you're all doing well. I can see there's light at the end of the COVID tunnel, even with my rubbish eyesight. You gotta make a joke. And I'm sure we'll all be out of this soon and back to some kind of normality and back to our everyday lives. Just thank you for being here, for watching, for the endless support you give me, for being friends, for being friendly, and I shall see you again in another video very, very soon. This is Kate at the Library Whispers. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.